Hi, I'm Libby Davies, Member of Parliament for Vancouver East, and I'm here today because I want to be in solidarity with environmental activists who are saying loud and clear to Ottawa, to Victoria, to our local government that we got to go beyond talk, we got to get into tough legislation to reduce greenhouse gases. It's so important. I'm heading back to Parliament tomorrow, and this is going to be front and center on the agenda for us, is to take the so-called Clean Air Act and change it. It has been changed by the opposition parties, and to bring in short-term, medium and long-term targets to make it clear that we're going to meet our obligations under Kyoto and beyond. We got to do that. That's all of our responsibility individually as elected representatives. And so today, to hear people standing up, speaking up, stepping it up, is a very powerful thing, because we got to get that message through now to all the elected representatives. That's why I'm here.
Well, I care about the world, and I care about the future generations, and I'd like to see them still around and have a beautiful world to live in.
We need to protect our food and where our food comes from. And that's why days like Step It Up are important to me.
Very little happening here in Canada and the rest of the world. I certainly don't see our politicians taking serious action.
I think this is the biggest issue that there is. It's all about global warming and climate change, and I think anybody who is aware of things has to be completely aware of this problem. And if they're not, they need to be very, very quickly. And close to home, I'd like to draw attention to the Gateway Project, which I think is one of the biggest barriers to working on the issue of climate change in our region.
The polar bears are going extinct. That huge block of ice that's separated from the Arctic, which is just insane. Weather, what do we have to look forward to in the future? We have to look forward to not being able to go outside because the weather is so bad, because our skin will fry if we go outside. We won't be able to breathe the air. We won't be able to grow crops. We won't have any nature. If we don't stop climate change, then nothing else matters, because humankind is going to be extinct.
In my profession as well, knowing that technology is there and ready to make the difference, and for awareness for everybody that we can all make a difference.
I think all citizens need to be calling on our governments to really stand up against climate change.
We can make fairly simple changes to our lifestyle and to the technology that we use to prevent climate change from happening.
We need to be capping emissions. We need to have strong policy against pollutants. We need to stop giving subsidies to the oil and gas industry and start subsidizing green environmental groups and funding environmental initiatives.
I'm here today because our impact on this planet threatens the existence of the human species as well as all the non-human species. And that really sucks. I mean, what we're talking about here is everything anybody or anything values in this world is being threatened by our pollution.
I think that climate change is clearly the largest issue that we're facing right now, socially, politically, culturally. It kind of spans everything you can think about, and so we really have to take action to deal with it right now in order to have any hope of preserving a viable future for our species or any other species on this planet.
Stop spending money on highway expansion projects like Gateway and put all that money into public transit. It's the only way to go.
I feel pleased that people are taking some action, but I really don't think it's enough. And although I'm glad to see there's people here, I can't understand why there's not 50,000 or 100,000 people here caring about this.
They don't really know. They're scared, and that's why there's, the corn. Let's use corn for gas when there's not even enough corn for food to feed everybody at the moment. It's all these ridiculous ideas are just trying to prevent the inevitable, which is really the loss of a lifestyle.